Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a plan with me for you today in my personal rings. I thought I would share my process because this is the planner that I spend the most time in. It's going to be pretty chatty and in-depth, and I hope you find it helpful or at least entertaining. So let's get started. So first off, this is my Gillio Rust in the medium Amica size, and I've been loving it. This is my first Gillio, so this is what I've been using currently, and once I have it fully set up, I will do a flip. So I'll just move over to the weekly section. So this is what last week looks like, or looked like. This is a set of inserts from Crescent Planner Co. They are a freebie on her Facebook group, and I really loved it. So I'm going to continue using this for this week. So let me just pull these out. I like to have it as reference as I am filling out this week. And this paper is just here because I like to have a paper behind my paper that I'm writing on. Oh, so let me really quickly go over the pens that I'm using. So I have here a Uni Jetstream Edge with a Pilot High-Tech C refill inside in 0.4 millimeters. And then I'm going to highlight using this Tombow dual brush pen in the shade 942. And as an accent pen color, I'm using the Zebra Sarasa Vintage in the camel yellow color. All right, so the first thing I like to do is put down all of the headings, like the dates, and fill out the sidebar. So I usually open up to my monthly section in my rings and have this as a reference while I'm filling everything out, because I have the dates, the week number, and my bills, and my filming schedule here, or my content video schedule. So I will be referencing this on the side, and these monthly inserts are from Simple and Trendy Co. So I will go ahead and fill out all of the headers now. So before I fill this part out, let me quickly go over what all these sections are for, at least what I'm using it for. So this top section here, I've decided to track Happy Mail, and then the daily tracker, I will use the first few columns for sleep, and then the second half of the columns for self-care basics, because I've noticed that I haven't really been just doing the basics to keep me taken care of and put together and feeling my best. So that's like skincare, exercise, and hydration are the main ones that I'm tracking right now. And I also wanted to track walking, I think, every day this week. And then at the bottom here, we have two weekly trackers. So one is going to be for my workouts, and the other one is going to be my reading schedule. And then on the right side here, we have two columns. One is going to be my personal to-dos, like a running to-do list that I don't have set for a specific day. I just need to get it done, or I don't know what day that I'm going to do it yet on, and I just want to keep track of it. And then the right side is for content, same thing, where I just need to put down all of my to-do so I don't forget, and then I can schedule it for each day. For Happy Mail, I usually doodle a little envelope and write mail, and then I track all of my packages that are shipped, with the exception of VDS, where there is a long processing time because it's handmade, and I just want to keep track of it because I'm really excited. So moving down here to the bottom to my movement section, I do have a new section in my personal rings where I've tracked all of my workouts, or I've planned all of my workouts for the month. The reason that I want to put it in the sidebar, well, quote unquote sidebar here instead of in each day, is that I sometimes move these around depending on how I'm feeling. So that's also why these are on little sticky notes instead of written down on the actual page, because I do move them around. So if I end up changing any of the workout days, I can draw arrows and it just doesn't clutter up the days, especially if they switch around. And I apologize, I should probably zoom in a little bit so you can see everything better. Hopefully that's a little bit better. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is fill out my reading schedule, and I'm just gonna grab my Kindle really quickly. I have started to kind of schedule my reading a little bit so I don't race through a book, and so I actually get some reading done, because I've found naturally that if I actually write things down, I'm more liable to do it. I'm just going to arbitrarily set some page marker goals for my reading here. All right, now before I move on to the personal and content to-dos, I'm going to quickly highlight and put down the videos that I have scheduled for this week so I know what to prepare for. And I also like to look like 1 week in advance, so onto next week, to see if I need to film anything. Like, I want to upload this video, this plan with me, next week, so I know that I have to actually film this week or else I won't have a plan with me to upload. So I have a video scheduled to go up on Thursday, which is my February monthly, and I like to use a highlighter to highlight an upload schedule like that, and you'll see when I fill out my to-do list as well, I'll draw a square, and then if it's a planner or content related to do, I will draw a little dot in the middle of the square with this other side, like the fine tip side of the brush pen, just so I can delineate between personal to-dos and content or planning related to-dos. All right, now I'm going to go over to my personal and content section and fill out some things that I know I have to do, probably some left over from last week that I didn't get done. So let me just transfer that and then write down some things that I have on my list or in my head that I want to put down on my list. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out Monday's to-dos now, and I like to also look at my monthly where all of my bills are and pay all of that week's bills at once, like on the first day of the week, so today. So I'll just put a quick to-do for pay bills. And today is Monday as I'm filming this, but it's later in the day after work, and I already did run some errands this morning. Normally I like to plan in the morning after my morning tasks or when I have time throughout the day, like periodically, but I knew I wanted to film and I just didn't get around to setting it up this morning, so that's why I'm doing it now. But let me fill out the rest of Monday and then I'll come back and kind of explain what I'll do for the rest of the week. All right, so those are all of my to-dos for Monday, and as you can see, I've dotted each planning or content related to-do, and then the rest I left the boxes blank. So what I'm going to do is continue filming every day as I fill this out, but the rest will be music. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was helpful and gave you some insight on how I do my daily planning. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.